Hi there. In this video you will learn how to praise your child to get the behaviours you want. Forget about giving punishments or having consequences. Yes, just by being specific with your praise, you can have a greater influence on your child's behaviour and stop those family conflicts. Now that would be cool, wouldn't it? Hi there, it's Batesons here at Peak Performance 360, where I help you get better results faster in your business, education and sport. If you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. All the links mentioned in the video are in the description. Let's dive straight into it. Now, with many of us homeschooling, we are realising it's quite a challenge to keep our children interested and engaged in the learning, and it's pulling on all our resources as a parent. Have you applied the typical rewards and sanctions and are still having challenging behaviour? It seems quite a common problem. Wouldn't it be useful to know more about behaviour psychology and how you can get the behaviour you desire from your kids? Well, let's find out more. Gregory Bateson was one of the most influential thinkers of our time. He was a scientist and a biological philosopher. Bateson studied patterns of behaviour and communication. He helped to define cybernetics and other systems thinking. In the 1960s, Bateson was researching the communication and behaviour of dolphins and porpoises in Hawaii. He discovered that whenever the dolphin did what seemed to be a trick or a movement of its tail, the trainer blew a whistle and gave the dolphin a fish. This is then repeated throughout the first session, and the behaviour, the trick, gets rewarded with a fish. In the next session, the dolphin comes out and does its trick, but nothing happens, no reward. The dolphin thinks and does it again, and still no reward, nothing. A bit later, the dolphin jumps and then the trainer blows a whistle and gives the dolphin a fish. Now the dolphin understands then that it's been rewarded for a new behaviour. And to cut a long story short, each time it returns to the show pool, it will do a trick from the last time, and if not rewarded, it does other tricks to get the fish. One important thing the trainer does to maintain the relationship is give a fish to the dolphin randomly. This relationship reward has extraordinary results. After many shows, a relationship reward had to be used to keep the dolphin interested. In fact, on one occasion, when the relationship reward was used, the dolphin came up with 8 new tricks that the trainer hadn't even seen before. So how does Bateson's research apply to teaching and parenting? First of all, make your expectations really explicit by always praising the behaviour you want to see. Catch the children doing something you want them to. In other words, what you teach is what you get. Here's some examples to trigger off your thinking. Johnny, I like the way you have sat down straight away, got your book out and have written the title and date. Thank you. Sasha, I like the fact that you shared and took turns. That's really inclusive. Thank you. Daniel, thank you for being so polite. I really appreciate good manners. Well done, Jackie, for tidying up so well. You completed the whole thing and made sure everything was put back in its place. William, I loved your focus today. You really got stuck in and gave it your all. Keep it up. With practice, you'll get to a stage where you are reminding other siblings what to do by praising the one that's doing what you want them to do. For example, here's a scenario. You're waiting for your children to get dressed and ready to start their work. When you catch one of your children getting ready, you praise the positive behaviour. You could say, well done, Jamie. You've got dressed and are ready for learning today. Thank you for being on time. I really appreciate it. Or if one of your children is doing their work and the rest of the family are distracted, you could actually say, Carl, I noticed you really concentrated well on that task. Well done. Just notice what happens when you say this. More often than not, the other children will start to do what you wanted them to do. One thing we must be mindful of, though, as parents, is not to compare your children to one another by saying things like, Why don't you just concentrate on your work, Johnny, just like your brother? That kind of thing. This kind of comment can lead to the child perceiving that you have favourites and may lead to a lack of self-esteem. Also, you have to train your child's behaviour in a range of different contexts. So what is expected of them in the car? How is it best to walk on the path? What do we do after a play date or when we are in the bathroom? So rather than just saying, well done, good job, be more descriptive with your praise and your child will know what to expect next time they are in that situation. This straightforward strategy is a great way to keep kids on track and ensures you focus on the positive. In the next video, I will talk more about the growth mindset and how you can develop that growth mindset with your child. Okay, if you have any questions, drop me a line and subscribe to my channel to find out more about learning, education, NLP and sports psychology. Bye for now, and we'll see you soon.